Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So one question we get a lot is how do we find places to stay when we're on the road and find unique experiences that we wouldn't otherwise. So in this episode, we're going to share with you the app we use to find unique and really awesome stays while traveling the country. So this beautiful spot that we are parked up is actually a harvest host, and the name of this one is Ostema Wagyu. It's actually a cattle farm, a Wagyu cattle farm here in northwestern Washington State, kind of up in the Linden area. It's really beautiful. It's off season though, so obviously stuff's a little wet, a little damp, and they don't allow you to camp out in the fields back here, which would have been awesome, but we got a pretty good spot. They put us in one of their actual RV sites. So this location actually does offer cabins, paid RV sites for non-Harvest Host members, but they do allow you, of course, as a Harvest Host member to pay additionally for more nights or for hookups, things like that. So it's pretty awesome, can't complain. I mean, look at this view. It's spectacular to say the least. But now let's get inside, try to warm up a little bit. It is chilly out here. I think it's in the 40s, so it's time to warm up, talk a little bit more about how we use Harvest Host. So over the last few years, we have stayed at dozens of Harvest Host, and they are just incredible. They give us tons of chances to experience new opportunities, check out things, stock up on things like farm fresh eggs, and like where we are right now, beef. We'll be able to get some good Wagyu beef, which will be amazing. But we've stayed at places like alpaca farms, vineyards, of course, lots of vineyards, distilleries.
We've also stayed at breweries, and we've even stayed at a monkey sanctuary before as well.
And we do pay for Boondockers Welcome and the golf courses membership. And the golf courses are surprisingly pretty incredible. So it's places like that, opportunities to stay in areas that we just never would have, and it makes travel through cities especially really convenient, or small towns when you're not feeling like staying on public lands and maybe you don't want to cook, so you're going to just stay at a Harvest Host that's a restaurant, you know, like a vineyard with a restaurant or just a straight up restaurant. And it's a good chance to get some conversation going with locals, figure out some cool spots to check out. And it's just part of the fun, meeting people on the road, and Harvest Host allows that. But as we're talking right now, I see out our window we have a pretty epic sunset going down. So let's take you outside and take a look at that. So as we walk out over here, check that sunset out. It's pretty spectacular. Looks a lot better in person, I'm not gonna lie. You guys can't see it, obviously. It's a little bit in the distance there, but it's pretty epic with these clouds. It's amazing. But like we said, it's pretty cold out here. So just wanted to show you that real quick, and then we can jump back in the nice warm van.
I think we're gonna get a tour.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to check out everything. And right here by the van, right there, you see those? We got some chickens and roosters over there. Instead of over at the barn where they normally put people, is because they are actually loading a bunch of cattle tomorrow morning at 4:30 and didn't want to wake us and bother us. So much appreciated, and thanks to the owners. Right now though, we're actually waiting for the wife of the owner. He actually directed us to our spot, but he's one of the owners, and obviously his wife is the other one, and we're waiting on her to come over and introduce herself when she gets home and go from there about purchasing some beef and checking this place out. So if you're not familiar with Harvest Host, you pay a yearly membership fee. I currently don't know what the price is. I'll put it here on the screen for new members. But once you purchase your membership, as long as you keep it active, you're actually locked in at that rate. So it's pretty nice, since we've had our membership for over like 3.5 years now or whatever. Our price is pretty dang cheap, and it's still very cheap if you just saw the price on the screen. It's not bad for a year membership, but you do have the expectation to spend $30 at any of the host. So when you go there, that's why we try to go to places like restaurants or breweries or vineyards that have food, because we're not huge drinkers, but we will definitely get a meal and support our host that way. Lots of different ways to quickly spend $30. And if you look at the price of most campgrounds now, unless we're talking some state parks or Forest Service campgrounds or BLM campgrounds, you're going to pay over $30. And, you know, we don't need hookups, so we would rather spend our money purchasing good meat or eggs or supporting just a local business in general. And just taking a look at the Harvest Host website, actually it looks like right now they are up to over 5,300 host locations. And now a lot of Harvest Hosts, like this location that we're currently at, are allowing up to 4 extra nights to stay here. Those nights you do have to pay a nightly fee generally to the host, and they'll usually, places like that offer hookups, you know, water, electricity, occasionally sewer, but mostly water and electricity. So you can stay for, you know, 5 nights total. Your first night, you know, free, obviously support the host, but then 4 additional nights you can pay for, which that's pretty cool and definitely makes it nice when you get to a location that you really fall in love with. That's enough yapping for now, but we'll get into a little bit more about the details of Harvest Host later in the video. But let's just enjoy the scenery, kind of relax, check this out, and wait for the host to get here to let us know what we can purchase. So we made our way over, purchased a few items. We didn't want to record and kind of like be in people's faces with a camera, but Brittany's going to show you what we got.
So we of course got some ground beef, and
I would like to say she's kind of not saying the full. This is pure Wagyu ground beef. Got to make sure you specify, and these are American Wagyu.
American Wagyu top sirloin. And then we got some fresh, they haven't been washed or anything, some fresh eggs. Those look really good. I love fresh farm eggs. So we're actually going to do steak for dinner. I don't think we're going to film that or anything because we're not cooking these steaks. I wish we were, but these are frozen right now. We actually have some steaks we brought with us to cook, so we're going to make those up. But what we'll do is in the morning, we will take you around and kind of show you just the lot here, the space. It's phenomenal. You know, it's a large running ranch, you know, a farm. So we'll take you around to check it all out. It's getting dark now, so I don't want to go out there right now. I want you to be able to see it all lit up. See everything they have here. They actually have 11 RV sites here. They put 4 vans or RVs out in the field during the summer, the busy season. Right now the ground's a little too wet, so they don't usually have the campground or the actual spots in the field open. So it's like pretty big Harvest Host, to say the least. So I definitely want to share that with you in the morning. Starting the day off with a delicious breakfast, thanks to Brittany. Some eggs, hash browns, some cheese, basically like a cheesy hash brown casserole. I guess that's what I'd call it. Yeah.
Well, good morning, everybody. We have the chickens visiting the van. We're pretty sure that last night they climbed up at least 1 or 2 of the chickens, because I opened the Max Air fan and heard some noises, so that was quite funny. But a cloudy, typical day in the Pacific Northwest. But talk about an excellent night of sleep.
Well, hello. I want to go see the cows.
All right, gonna walk over, check out some cows. It is a working farm, obviously, hence the sounds of a diesel truck right now. They're hauling off a few of the cows last night, well, this morning. She runs off. Well, we tried to take you over to see the cows this morning, but they are out grazing. They are not in the barn. Well, we found the cows, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see them because the zoom's so horrible on the Pocket 3. But they are right here, those little black dots. And like we promised, we are going to get some more information at the end of this video about Harvest Host and their big holiday sale that they have going on. So from now until January 1st, they're going to be running a 30% off sale, which is huge. So it'll be 30% off your first year of membership with Harvest Host. And you will see the discount code here on the screen. It is Holiday HH. So that's Holiday HH, and that'll save you 30% off. We will have a link down in our description if you want to click and join. So we want to give a thanks to Harvest Host for creating such an awesome program that we and a lot of our friends and family love and absolutely use on almost every single trip. We also want to thank you for watching. We appreciate all the support as of late, and we hope that this just gives you another idea, another option when you're on the road and you need a place to stay.
So we hope that you'll give this a big thumbs up and drop a comment below. If you are a current Harvest Host member, what is the best experience that you have had so far with the program? If you are not part of the program, would you consider joining? And as always, we hope you will consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already and coming along on all of our adventures with us. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you next time.